everybody on YouTube. What's going on? This is Cheef here, and I am playing ARK Survival Evolved. It's been a while since I made any videos, and I'm sure everybody wonders why if you haven't given up by now anyways. I had to get my butt a job and make some real money. I got myself into a good schedule, and I'm pretty much used to what I'm doing by now, so wanted to start putting some more energy towards making some YouTube videos. And Crystal was awesome enough to buy this game. I came home after a long Saturday night of making some pizzas, and Crystal bought this game and had it ready for me to play, so I'm going to share some of it with you tonight. Without further ado, let's try and show you some of these menus. Alright, so here we are again. Third try. Join ARK. I've gone to it twice now. It's frozen. I didn't intend on joining one anyways, but that's where you go to get to multiplayer servers hosted by somebody else. There's official servers, there's other friend servers. It's actually kind of hard to get into or to host your own server because you have to have an open net. So if you're doing it on a Wi-Fi at all, it won't work. It has to be straight modem. You can't have routed Wi-Fi. You can't have individual channels for each device. It won't work like that. The only thing I've been able to get to work is you go to host local and either play single player or host non-dedicated. That's the only ways that I've played. The difference between non-dedicated session right here and hosting a dedicated server up at the top. Dedicated server is when your PlayStation will run the server, but you cannot play on it at the same time. So you would have to have, if you wanted to play, you would have to have two separate PlayStations. One to work as the server and one to work as the one you're playing, and then you would connect to your other PlayStation. So that requires some resources. Here you have the map you're gonna pick. I believe this is the original map, the ARK. I think the center came out next, and then Scorched Earth is the newest DLC. I believe. I'm not positive about that. There are so many settings here, guys. In these settings, you turn it from basically from a super hard game into a moderately, hard game, or you can go all the way to an easy game if you want to. You can change your damage and your strength and your resistance to stuff, structures being damaged. You can change all that, and it all depends on how you want to play your game. Right here you got difficulty level, and it goes from 0, which I would imagine that, you'd barely have to hit a dinosaur to kill it there. And they start you out at 2, and then it only goes up to 1, I think. Yeah, it only goes up to 1. I leave that at 2 to start with, and then once I advance a little bit, I move it up. Maybe you guys can tell me what the difference between PvE and PvP means. I think PvP, player versus player, where it's like Call of Duty is player versus player, I think, and I think PvE means player versus environment. I'm not sure how that works, so maybe you guys could explain it to me. Right here's your general rules, and you can see there's these tabs right here that you can scan and change these. The general rules, your overall damage, your taming speed, your XP multiplier. You can increase each one of these on the slider, or you can just go over here and enter a value. I'm not looking to increase any of the damage to make the game easier that way, but as far as right now, I'm kind of busy, so I don't have that much time to sit and play the games. I can't play for 8 hours a day, so I need to level a little faster. I need to be able to carry a little more, so I don't have to take so many trips. I need the game to be a little easier in that aspect, just time-wise, basically. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my XP multiplier up, and I will go to 10. I'm just gonna slide my taming speed up. All the damages I'm gonna leave all the same. Over here, harvest amount. I'm gonna put that on 10 also. Trying to harvest some meat. You either get 1 or you get 10 or 5 or something like that. You get a little more, you know, makes what you're doing last a little longer, so you don't have to do so much of it. This is when you're paying attention to these and when you're going to change these, you have to pay attention to what the thing is actually saying, because sometimes you want to go up, sometimes you want to go down, and it's an increase of both. So like this one, the harvest amount, you go up for an increase, but on this one, if I want to increase the time, I have to go down. And this'll make it drain water slower. This will make it drain food slower. We'll give ourselves a little bit of just a little bit of a bump there. And then we'll move on. Rules. I think this is all for a PvP kind of environment. I don't really understand any of this stuff, so I don't ever change anything here. World. This has to do with all of the environment. Some of them I know what they are, some of them I don't. This whole side over here I don't really know much about, but we'll get there. We'll figure it out. You guys can help me. Nighttime is harsh. It's hard to see in this game, so I always make it go really fast. And I want to go up to 3 here and down to 1 here, because I want daytime to be long. I want the cycle to be long too, but I'm increasing the spoiling time by going up, so that means that it's not going to spoil as fast. When it's all the way down at the bottom like this, everything spoils in like 45 seconds. It's really tough. You know, you have to constantly spend time gathering resources, because they're always getting thrown out. They're always bad, so just give myself a little bit of a buffer there. The mating, I haven't really done much, or I haven't done any of. The babies, I wouldn't know. The health, harvest health, I haven't planted anything, so I don't know. Let's move on to the next one, stat. So this is for wild dinos. You see it going vertical up and down on the side. Tame dinos add per level. So this is, I guess that would be every time they level up, they gain this much. I'm not sure the difference between this category and this category. So I mean, you know, when you're gaining dinosaurs and you want them to be a little better, then you can just kind of look here to help you out with that, and you know, you'll figure it out as you go. So this is the last tab up here. More, it's just personal character stuff. You can give yourself extreme health, running stamina, so you never have to stop running away from a dinosaur that's coming to get you. Your temp fortitude right here, so you know, you don't have to worry about getting hot or cold. I'm gonna turn up my weight. 100 is more than you need. You really have a limited number of items that you can put in your inventory, and if you have this up to 100, you exceed it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this at 50. Because I don't want to have to take a million trips back and forth to a chest. I want what I do to be able to count, because like I said, I'm not going to be spending that much time playing. I don't need my damage, speed, water, food, oxygen, nothing else. I don't need anything else there. Here's some more XP multiplier that you actually get for doing things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to help myself out here, because there's a lot of levels to get through in this game, and levels is how you build things. Levels are how you unlock guns and stuff. So I'm not going to go any further than that. I'm just going to leave it at the 6. So that's all of those. And then if you're going to, and remember I said you have to have it takes a pretty good internet connection with an open NAT type, which means you're not bridged through a router of any type. If you're bridged through a router, you won't be able to even invite people. People won't be able to join you. The game doesn't work. It tells you at that beginning screen. Just a forewarning. But if you do want to host or invite people, that's what the non-dedicated multiplayer session is. Unless you have a second PlayStation that you can use as a host or a dedicated server host. What I do, because the multiplayer hasn't worked for me yet, I haven't been able to invite even Crystal into the game. I'm playing single player. I don't think it takes as much resources from your PlayStation, so I think it's the best way to go. And as we load in, here we are. We have to pick our guy's attributes here, so.
Okay, you're going back, sorry, going back. Here is where you choose your character's attributes. You can be female or male. You can have, I think this is how many different profiles you have. Or maybe these are presets, they might be presets. So, I can test,
And that's where we're gonna go. Create new survivor. Alright, what you gotta do is gather resources. Let's turn these sound effects down some. Camera shake down some. Make sure you save and exit when you're changing settings. That way you actually get to keep them. When you see stone, is that stone? No stone. When you see stone on the ground to get started, you want to hit triangle to pick it up. And you see I picked up 20 stone there each time instead of what I would have picked up 2 or 3 maybe. Maybe 3 if I was lucky. Am I gonna be able to kill him? See, that's the thing with this game, you gotta worry about stuff trying to eat you. So I got a level up available. Press circle. We're on the left here, this is your inventory, this is your quick slots, and here's where you get your level up going right here. You pick which category you want to level up. The 100 is the number that you have, and or your max ability. So health, I have 62 health, and I can have up to 100. I think I picked that right off the bat. You see I have quite a few levels already because I have that XP going up faster. now we can pick things to learn. I need to learn a torch. I see campfire. Where's the torch? I must already have it. Alright, so I already have it. Campfire to cook meat. Hatchet. And a spear for now. Make sure I'm safe. I gotta worry about that guy over there. Here, let me run this way. I'm not quite sure where I am. If you hold the, or if you hit the big button in the middle, the pressure sensitive, pulls up your map. Okay. I've been here before, but I don't know how safe it is, because I was flying when I came by here. But you gotta stay out of the water when you're on the coast like this, because stuff will get you. I'm sure you'll see. I'm sure it'll get me. So let's try and build some stuff. Pickaxe. Once you craft it, you equip it, and then you can use it. See, I'm getting flint, stone, and a little bit of metal. The metal I won't need for a while, but that's alright. I think that was a little more than I needed, but I'll take it since I got my weight up like it is. Now I can build the rest of this stuff, because I got that flint. Ooh, here's a torch. I did already have a torch. So you do have to worry about your temperature in the game. If you're too hot or too cold, you'll take damage. So it's always good to have a torch on you, and when you level up far enough, get yourself some clothes, put on your body. That's a stone. The trees grow back. I'm not sure if this stuff does though. I don't exactly like taking the broken wood. I'm trying to find some trees. I don't know if this is safe over here. Okay, so one thing you got two different tools here, and you know these are stone, and you can upgrade to metal later on, and I don't know, maybe even further past that. But each tool does its own job. So this is a tree or wood. If I want wood, I use an axe. I get 36 wood and 12 thatch. But if I want thatch, I use the pickaxe. I get way more thatch than I do wood there, so. It does the same thing with stone. If I use the pickaxe, I get more flint. But if I use the axe, I get more stone. Now I can take you on. Come on, let me hit him. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to make a saddle when I get something. The stuff that I just picked up from that guy, this Chiden, maybe, I'm not sure how to say it, but this stuff is necessary in making saddles. So if you want to ride your dinosaurs, you gotta have it. There we go, I see some trees. In the game, this guy is called a trike. They're friendly. Unless you get in their way, they'll hit you. No, let me up. Not gonna let me up there. I'm worried about bad guys. This is a nice area though. I need a grappling hook. That's way down the line. So I think I might set up camp right here. I can use the rocks to protect myself. There's only so many ways in and out. And I can set those up with doorways or whatever. I'll probably put a door back or a wall back here. It's almost tempting me to try and get up there, but I don't have... Not enough stamina to jump. Oh, I don't have any food or water. Okay. Let's get some food. I didn't get any food from the... Oh, I did get food. Okay. So. This is going to be my area. So what I'm going to do... I want to find a safe spot. I think if I can get up here, that's going to be the safest spot. Don't fall down there. Yeah. Yeah. Right here. Okay. Nice. So, access the inventory. Throw them in there, and then you can use wood, thatch, or there's other things too, but I'm gonna use some thatch. Light the fire, and that will cook up some meat. While that's happening, I'm gonna run and get some water. Gotta make sure you stay hydrated in this game. you're in the water for too long. They're man-eaters. This guy can die. Where'd he go? So, they have a tendency of getting stuck inside of things. And if they're stuck inside of it, they can't get out. You easily kill them. And you'll know. If they don't come after you, they're probably stuck. Let's see. That's cool. What happened? I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Let me out. Haha. Let me out. So now there ought to be... Oop, don't put it on. Access the inventory. Couple cooked meat. And you want to put this down in your inventory so you can actually eat the meat. Very similar to Minecraft here. The whole game in a lot of aspects. So now you see down in my inventory that that cooked meat is still there. There's nothing in it. I can't use it right now because it's empty, but it's still there. So when I come back over here to pull some more out of the fire, and it goes straight to the right slot. It goes right where you want it to. So well, all right. Here we are in what seems to be a pretty safe spot, playing the game ARK. I think I have a little bit of a montage of some of the stuff I've already done before I started over, and I'm going to play that for you. And I hope you enjoy, because I really dig this game, and I'm going to be trying to do some fun stuff with it. We're going to try and, you know, clear the board and you know, get all the special stuff. There's all kinds of special stuff. Hidden treasures and whatnot. So, plus the game is hard. There are dinosaurs that eat you in no time flat. So, watch this little bit of fun that I had with this game already, and we'll see you again.